When your life is a mess. When your life is a mess. Hello, y'all. I'm Dianna, Brianne. I don't give advice, suggestions, information, recommendations. I do share with you my perspective on different topics, as is with this one. I hope you like, share, subscribe. All 5 channel names are pinned at the top of the comment section or description box below. So when your life is a mess, often people's lives are a mess because of choices and decisions that they made, one right after the other. Sometimes it can be a mess because of a suddenly that they had no responsibility for. It was something that came out of the blue from nowhere. And yet, most often, it has to do with choices and decisions on the part of the person. So I think, first of all, when life seems to be a mess, we have to look closely at, did we play a part in creating this mess, or was it one of those messes that was truly created from outside circumstances that we had no control over? And if it is something that we had control over, say bad health habits, bad financial habits, bad relationship habits, bad personality habits, bad whatever kind of habits, then I think, the problem is probably not going to go away until we have addressed those issues and put a positive action plan in place. And sometimes turning one's life around takes time. Sometimes it just doesn't happen immediately overnight or in one big swoop, as Grandma would say. Sometimes it takes a lot of hard work to turn a mess around. And yet, the only alternative to turning that mess around is to dig that mess deeper and worse. And people usually don't want to do that. Some people will reach a point where they acknowledge that their life is a mess, and up until that point they keep messing it up and messing it up. They're getting some kind of benefit along the way until it comes to the point that it's so difficult, so challenging, and so bad that they have to recognize it for what it is. The key to it is understanding why are they in that mess. If you don't understand why you're in that mess, or you deny the real reasons that you're in the mess, then that may pose a problem creating the solution. Because often we have to identify what the problem is and why the problem is there before we can do anything about it. If we ignore the true reasons for it and make up blaming someone else when it's really our situation that has caused it, or blaming ourselves when someone else truly caused it, before we can correct it, we have to understand it and know why it happened, so that we can change all the variables that are continuing to make that mess a bigger mess. And so it may take time, but one right decision after the other goes in the right direction, the same way one wrong decision right after the other took a person in the wrong direction. So if a person is used to making one wrong decision after the other, one wrong habit, one wrong choice after the other, it probably has led them in the wrong direction into a mess that they now don't want to be into. And like I said, sometimes it takes a person will continue to create that mess until it's so big that it's such a mess that they have to do something about it. And then it begins the cleanup process of making right decisions, one right after the other, until they get to where they want to go. From my house to yours, may Heavenly Father bless you. I hope you like, share, subscribe, and I hope to talk to you soon again. Bye-bye.